Anyways, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be doing a trade recap on how I made $904 on the Nasdaq trading NQ. Right, we are starting a new combine, so we had blown our funded. So, anyways, let's get right into it. Right, let me just close this or minimize it, and let's hop right into it. So, coming into the morning, I did wake up I did get on the charts like at 7:30 ish, right, or 7:45, 7:50 ish. Just before 8, just to see how market was reacting at the moment, what my potential targets were. And the first thing I saw was this 4-hour unfilled inverse fair value gap. I know we're filling it right now, but at the time it was still unfilled. So that was the first target in my opinion. The reason why is because I didn't see any reason to continue lower. I know we had disrespected this 4-hour, and we respected this 4-hour fair value gap as well. And honestly, I didn't really see a reason to go lower, right? If anything, we were gonna at least go to the Asia lows, and that was gonna be low of day. But I didn't see any gaps down here that could possibly lead to a retracement. So yeah, I mean, my bias was purely bullish, right? And then on the 1-hour time frame, my targets, apart from this 4-hour, was London highs and Asia highs, right? Asia highs would most likely be a tougher draw. The reason why is because we have this huge 4-hour inverse fair value gap in the way. We also had a 1-hour fair value gap, inverse fair value gap right here. That one was also quite a problem that we might have faced. But anyways, yeah, I honestly, I had a very bullish bias today, at least to this 4-hour, right? Anything after that probably would have taken a short, but with the amount of money I'd already made, I called it a day after the first trade. But anyways, let's get right into it. So market open came around, and we did have, where is it? Right here. We did have this 5-minute right here that had opened, and it had actually disrespected this other 5-minute that we had made during pre-market. And yeah, we just ran through it, and it seemed that we were going to touch Asia lows, but we didn't. We went straight back up. We absolutely inversed this fair value gap, and we displaced higher, created a 5-minute, and then displaced higher again, created another 5-minute. And honestly, at this point, I already knew that the draw was going to be that 4-hour, and price had already retraced into this 5-minute that was open, and all I had to do was just find an entry. And I couldn't find anything on the 3-minute. I couldn't find anything on the 2-minute. On the 1-minute, I couldn't find anything. It was very tough to find that trade. You could have taken a 1-minute, right? I think, hold up, this is not the one. You could take no, you couldn't have taken this 1-minute, right? You could have taken, well, actually not even the 1-minute. I had to look further, and there ended up being 30-second that appeared, right? This was a 30-second entry. I usually don't take 30-second inversions, but in this case, because of how volatile the market was and how bullish we were, the only logical explanation was I just had to take it. That's the only that's the only that's the only entry you're gonna have before that we reach that 4-hour. And sure enough, I set my stop loss at the swing low, and then I ended up just taking this inverse and targeted this unfilled 4-hour, and we ended up making $104 on the day. And then after that, I just decided just to call it, right? I was anticipating a short, but to be honest with you, on the way up, we didn't make another 5-minute or an unfilled gap that would have possibly given us the opportunity to take a short. So yeah, I just called it there, and yeah, that was pretty much my day. Yeah, you could have also taken this short to the 5-minute, right? We had already tapped into it, but that's why I personally wouldn't have taken it. But you could have also taken that. The entry more than likely would have been right here, right? The entry most likely, the entry most likely would have been right here. You would have set your stop loss at the swing high, and then you just would have taken this whole trade to the 5 minute over here. Oops, my bad. To the 5 minute. But I don't know. It just seemed kind of sketchy because we had tapped into it very lightly, but we had tapped into it. But anyways, this was our trade. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.